All right, good people. Welcome to the Speaker Attraction Method 5 Day Challenge, day five. Day five. Can you believe it? We made it, good people. I'm going to give it a few minutes and wait for folks to come on, but I am just so excited that we made it. I just got done putting in the information for our winners for today and for our 5 Day challenge. This has been such a great opportunity to get to know some of you, to really see how some of you serve the world, and to be able to build relationships. I hope that you are not only taking the opportunity to build with me, but you've been taking the opportunity to build with the other people who have had the opportunity to come to this challenge and being a part of that. And I think the next time we do this, which we'll probably do another 5 day challenge sometime in the spring, one of the things that I will challenge you all to do is to do some more connecting. Because what I find is that if we're able to build a community, we're really able to hold each other accountable and get some of this done. So if you're listening now, just put hashtag live into the comments. And if you're listening in the near and dear future, put hashtag replay. Today's training is really going to be about the winners, right? Because we've have some winners who have implemented this week, showed up every day, and really given their all to this challenge. So we're going to talk about them, and we're also going to talk a little bit about an overview of what we've done with each other. So I'm going to go on and get us into this because we have a jam-packed amount of information so that we can get started. So the outline for today, we're going to do an overview of day 1 through 4, right? So we can have a memory of what we went through. We're also going to talk about a little bit about the S4P 531 standard. We're going to talk about the Seal the Deal checklist. We're going to talk about commitment. I have a gift for everyone. And then we're going to talk about the speaker attraction method winner announcement. So this is a jam-packed training. I'm excited for it. And for you, all of you who are here, I really appreciate your time and you showing up live. So a little bit about our week together, right? 5 days, y'all. We spent 5 days together. This is our fifth day. The first day, we talked about the wealthy speaker ecosystem. Day 2, we talked about how to create a Dream 100 speaker lead list. Day 3, we talked about create your attractive speaker profile. And then we went into day 4, where we talked about booking calls with decision makers, which was yesterday. And today, I'm going to give you the Seal the Deal checklist. So this has been a jam-packed opportunity for us to be able to work together. So on day 1, right, we talked about that overview of the wealthy speaker ecosystem, where remember I talked about the speaker attraction method. And that's really what we've been focusing on this week. That's the foundation of being able to call in the abundance you want as a speaker, which has been great, right? But I want y'all to realize that there's 2 more parts to that ecosystem. We have the Seal the Deal playbook on calls, which is literally where we give a step-by-step script to our clients on how they can show up on phone calls and the different ways to ask questions. And then we have the wealth code script, which is literally the 5 figure proposal template that we give all of our paid clients and how to use them. What's great about all of this and this wealthy speaker ecosystem is this is what is in the products that we are giving away today. We have this as a part of the high paid speaker bundle that folks will win today, and also as a part of our program, Speaking for Profit Now. We also talked about the breakdown of the speaker attraction method, right? 1, mapping out your offer. So we went through how to do that. 2, creating your attractive speaker profile where everyone went on and amplified their LinkedIn. 3, I gave you a message to send out to people in your warm community that can nurture them. And we talked about the 531 framework and how that really nurtures our community. And then we also went into booking up your calendar with decision makers. And remember what I talked to you all about. We want to start with people we know because that's really going to be powerful for us. So that was day 1. Believe it or not, we did all that in one day. And then we went into day 2, right, where we really got to break down the industries, the different industries that you can speak to, and the different conversations that you can have with those industries, right? This was a great time for you to start thinking and to you to start brainstorming. How do you fit, and how does your offer and how do you want to serve the world fit into your speaking business and your consulting business? And you all were given a challenge to come up with your own problem and solution statement so that you could share that with the world. And then we went into day 3, right? Which was day 3, like I told you, was one of my favorites because I love LinkedIn as a powerhouse. And I broke down the must haves for your LinkedIn, which included your LinkedIn profile photo, cover photo, headline, summary, and featured objectives for you to be able to share with people who you are in the most palatable way so that they are able to hire you, pay you, and rebook you over and over again. The other great thing about this day was, right, we gave you details on how to amplify and really create an attractive profile. And you all went back and did that. You went back and you added things to your LinkedIn. I checked in on some of them, especially you who decided to connect with me. And it was a great opportunity to see your growth. So, on that day, I asked you all to update your LinkedIn profile and share it with the group. And you were able to do that as well. We also gave you a bonus, which was to add your dream 25 out of your 20 out of your 100 to your connections. And then we went into day 4, right? Which was all about the 531 standard. And remember our 531 standard, 5 pieces of amazing content that we share throughout the week, right? Because the 531 standard is on a 5-day cycle. 3 messenger conversations and 1 discovery call, the standards that we want to have for our business, because we realize that business standards are what really drive us to have business goals. We have to have business standards in order to be in business, because if we're not making money, then we're not really doing anything well, right? Business is about impact and income, right? Profit. We have to think about that profit and prophecy, how we're showing up in the world, the abundance that we're calling in. And then I gave you all your first money making activity, right? Which was really for you to explore for yourself what is in your personal network, who is in your personal network, and how can you really impact them and support them. And I hope that all of you were able to take the time to really put that together and start reaching out to people. I want to shout out Kyle, because Kyle was in the Facebook group and said not only did they set up a consultation, but right after we had this training, someone reached out to them, right? And we talked about this collective abundance that we're building here in this challenge by showing up every day, reaching out to people, and not being passive within our business, really being proactive within it. So I want to applaud you all. I want to applaud you all for showing up and showing out. It has been a very impactful and a very busy last 5 days, right? Like, we have been on it, we have been doing it. And this is just what I want to say is like an incubator of a smaller experience of what we do for so many of our clients within Speaking for Profit University, right? What you did within 5 days is what takes a lot of our clients to do within the first few weeks that they're working with us at a slower pace. But because we're a part of a challenge, we wanted to implement very quickly. And I really appreciate you all for stepping in and for doing that. So that was the overview of our time together. And whew, wasn't it, it was a little exhausting for me. I'm like, wow, we really did a lot. And I really want to thank you all for being a part of that. So let's talk about our training and our framing for today. And then I want to get into us talking about the winners of the day so that they can have that information. So this is the Seal the Deal checklist. And if you're watching this, I would screenshot this. You will have an opportunity to be able to get these slides and get these recordings for a lifetime basis through our VIP bundle. And I'll be sending that information out via email. I'll also be sharing it in the Facebook group, but screenshot it for now if you want to be able to implement it. This is the Seal the Deal checklist. And remember, we said that there's a whole Seal the Deal script, and that is usually what we offer for our paid clients. However, with this checklist, this is some of the things you want to think about and that you want to be doing when you get on the phone call. And the reason I really wanted to give this to you in particular is because I know that many of you will be scheduling calls based off of what we've done in the challenge in the next few weeks, right? We really want to do that. Okay, good. Somebody said I had a great time. This has been helpful. Jamal elbow cough. Thank you. It helped me get some stuff done. Laugh out loud at Jamal. Right, right. I see all these comments coming through. I'm going to bring them in just because I think they're hilarious. And I really appreciate you all being here. Definitely. So let's get into the Seal the Deal checklist, right? This checklist is what you want to think about when you're on the phone call with prospects that you're booking calls with. If you've done everything in the challenge, you should have your Calendly booked. Your LinkedIn should be amplified. All of the things should be done. Now, if you are coming in on day 5 today and you didn't do all the things, don't feel bad. Like I said, the replays will be available for the next week. Go in and get it done, right? Because this is going to help you move your business forward. So, the number one thing that we want to be doing when we get on these phone calls or these Zoom calls, or however you choose to communicate with your prospects and your clients, is active listening. And what I mean by that is you want to be listening to, what are they saying? How is their company being impacted? Asking inquisitive questions. Tell me more. Tell me more about that. I want to know how you feel about that. What are you seeing? What challenges are showing up for you? What celebrations are showing up for you and your staff, or you and your clients, or you and your students, right? We want to use our active listening skills. What I notice is that oftentimes when people have discovery calls, they spend so much time talking and not enough time listening, that by the time they get on the call, they don't know how they can serve the person. So, active listening is important. Number two, can you solve the client's problem? If yes, offer the solution. So, for example, I often have phone calls with people who are talking to me about racism or homophobia that's happening at their organization. And if I find that I have an offer, right, because I have training and development that I've developed throughout the years, or if I even think that I don't necessarily have it created, but it's something that I can support them with, I will say, so and so, it sounds like you're challenged with this. I've supported organizations around the globe with becoming more LGBT inclusive. I've supported organizations from around the globe with supporting their staff and being anti racist. Would you like to know how? Right. And I'm always very inquisitive, and I invite them into that offer. And when they say, yeah, Evolve, tell me how, I'll give them a brief summary of the ways that we can work together, right? So I'll say, I've done training and development for staff. I've done training and development for administrators and leaders. We can come in and do that. I've done healing workshops. I have a film that I can show. I'll give them a list of things that I've done, and I'll also use examples of organizations I've shared it with. That is what you want to do. You want to offer the solution. That's when you talk. When you hear them say a pain point and you know that you can solve it and have a solution for it, that's when you interject yourself. Other than that, you really want to be into active listening. And then number three, you're going to gather information from a solid proposal. So what a lot of people do is they talk to people on the call, and then at the end of the call the people are like, can you help me? They're like, yeah. The person's like, how much? And they're like, oh, $2,000. Oh, $3,000. No, 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 no. That's not what we do at Seeking for Profit University. What we do is we take notes while we're on the call, and we say to them, hey, so and so, this has been great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a proposal of ways that I think we can work together, and I'm going to send that over to you. Is that okay? Cool. If I get it to you by Monday, is that good? Great, right? Action steps. We're moving them into what is happening next. And we're not getting caught up talking about money on the call. Because to be honest with you, you want to get off of that call. You want to think to yourself afterwards and say, hey, how did that feel? Were they being honest? How is it going to be to work with them? Is it going to be more emotional labor? Are there other prices that I'm not thinking about? Right? Other things that I need to think about as far as price. Do I want to bring in another colleague to help me train? Do I want to bring in someone for data collection? And you need to sit back, take the notes, and put together a proposal, right? So you want to gather that information, and you want to get that information, but you don't want to talk about pricing. And then number four, you're going to leave the call with action steps and lead the way. And what I mean by that is at the end of the call, you need to leave at least 5 minutes to be able to say, hey, Sarah, hey, Paul, hey, whoever you're speaking to, this has been great. I really enjoyed speaking with you. So for our action steps, I'm going to send you over a proposal. Or maybe you don't decide on a proposal. Maybe you decide that you all need to have another call. Let's get our next call scheduled so that we can talk a little bit more about how it can support you. Whatever the action step is, you should be taking time at the end of the call to be able to lead that. So the reason I wanted to go over this seal the deal checklist with you in particular is because you're going to be on these phone calls and you need to know how to move, right? There's some more nuances and a whole script that goes into this that we give all of our paid members at Speaking for Profit University, but this should be able to give you a really good solid ground to get started and things to think about as you're on that phone call. So again, we talked about this as far as a part of the wealthy speaker ecosystem, right? And the reason I put this slide back in here in particular is because that was the seal the deal checklist, right? but we have a whole seal the deal playbook, right? So I just want you to know that we do go into this deeper. We don't have time to do it today, but this is a part of a larger ecosystem that allows you to ultimately secure the bag. So before I go into our winners of the day, I wanted to share with you a few client results that we have had, right? Let's share some of those videos with you all. Give me a moment. I'm going to pull one of them up in particular of a few clients that I've had the opportunity to work with, and then we're going to talk about who our winners are.
And I still put in the investment for Speaking for Profit because it's exactly what I needed to push me over. Meaning there were things that I knew but I was hesitant to do, and I just needed the affirmation that what I knew to do was actually what I need to do. And once I got that affirmation, I was like, bet, let me do it. And I also just trust Evolve. Evolve is a great space holder. Evolve knows, they know what they're talking about. And I don't just plug anybody. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Shouts out to my client. That is one of my favorite clients, Zami Hemingway. We've been working together for a year, and he was really hesitant to invest in Speaking for Profit University because he had never invested in a program before, but he trusted the system. And the reason why I wanted to share Zami in particular is that many of you might see yourselves in Zami. Zami is a healing practitioner. He's been doing health and wellness work for over a decade, and he's also a social worker. So he really cares about serving people. What I'm proud of for Zami is that he's been able to quit his full-time job, and he is currently speaking and consulting full-time, and he's making multiple six figures while he's doing it. So let's check out my next client, which is India Harville.
I've done a lot of coaching programs in the past that didn't have a lot of integrity, that I didn't feel like the heart and soul behind it was on point. And that was not the case with this program. I was really impressed. It had integrity through and through. And it was an incredible value. And no matter what you do, whether it's free stuff that Evolve is offering or into the paid stuff, it's value, value, value.
Yes. And I know that so many of you who are here have gotten to see that value, right? The value that we're giving as Speaking for Profit. So I want to be clear with you all a little bit about our origin story. When I started Speaking for Profit University, one of the key things that I wanted to be able to do was to make this knowledge accessible as possible. So we always do challenges. We have master classes that are usually around $97. We always don't want price to be an issue. But when it comes to dedicated time, coaching, and really assistance, that's when our paid clients come into mind. So what I really love about India is one of my favorite clients. I'm currently still working with India and Zami. They're both actually in one of our elite programs, which is invite only, called the Wealthy Digital Society. And in that program, they're building out their own coaching programs and their own digital products, right? So the way that Speaking for Profit University works is we have actually two tiers of programs. We have Speaking for Profit Now, which is our beginners program for people who are moving into just getting paid to speak. And then we have our elite program, which is Speaking for Profit Academy. Beyond that, that's where the Wealthy Digital Society comes in. India has been through all of those programs and stuck around, and not only is working independently, but has hired several people on her team. I actually think that she has a team of 4 or 5 people, right? So when we're thinking about the academy side of things, a lot of people ask me, what's the difference in your programs? The academy is really an opportunity to support our folks who are already getting paid to speak, who want to start hiring on their talent so that they can stop being the button pushers in their business, right? They could start to hire people and really step into their greatness. So if folks who are here feel like they're at that level, make sure you hit me up after the challenge and we can talk more about it. But as you already know, there is someone who's going to win access to Speaking for Profit Now. So I want to talk a little bit about that, right? Speaking for Profit Now is a phenomenal program because it really supports people from moving from novice and hobbyist to a paid speaker and a solo entrepreneur, which has been an amazing opportunity to be able to do and to support our clients with. So let's talk a little bit about the art of winning, right? The art of winning means that you've been committed, you've implemented, you've put that information in, You took the bonuses. You really went after the opportunity. And I want to thank all of you who have completed this challenge today, and all of you who will complete it in the near and dear future. I want you to know that you all are winners. If you signed up just to be here, even if you signed up to be here and you're only able to watch this in the replay and you're watching this a week later, whatever it may be, you decided to step into your own greatness and to think of yourself as a speaker and a consultant. Can you believe that? You decided to say, hey, self, I have enough confidence to believe in my word. I have enough confidence to believe in my value. So, what I want to say is that you all are winners, right? Even though we've selected people and people have done things to win the challenge, just the fact that you are here, you all are winners in my book. And I really appreciate your time, because I know that time is a precious, precious thing that we cannot get back. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the high paid speakers bundle, right? And this bundle is great because, y'all, this thing is jam packed, right? The high paid speaker bundle gives you access to all of our master classes up to this date, which includes the paid speaking from home masterclass. And what I really love about this masterclass is I literally give you all of the tech that you need, all of the language that you need to not just secure paid speaking engagements, but ones that you can do from your home or anywhere in the world. Then you get the Crafting Your Signature Talk Masterclass, which really breaks down how to put together a signature talk that you can deliver over and over again. I remember someone's takeaway during the week was that they loved that I talked about how we want to Beyonce it, right? We want to craft a signature talk that we can use over and over again around the world and share with people. And then you also get the 5-figure speaking proposal masterclass. And this masterclass is key because it gives you the scripting to be able to put together your proposal. Remember, I told you that both of these offers have the Wealthy Speaker ecosystem in them. And you can find the part of the Wealthy ecosystem where we go into proposal writing in the 5-figure speaker proposal masterclass. The winner of the high speaker bundle is also going to get the Paid Speak from College Campus masterclass, where I give you tips on how you can establish speaking opportunities at college campuses. And to let you all know who might not know a lot about me, I have been working in higher education for 10 years. So I literally will give you all of the people and who you're supposed to identify on college campuses for this. So if you're interested in being a speaker at a college campus, that would be the masterclass for you. Then you're going to also get opportunity to tap into the Speaking for Profit 101 ebook, and you'll also get 30-minute coaching call with me. So when we put all of this together, right, the value of this bundle is $1,087.97, right? And I really just went through to calculate how much do we sell all of these things for a la carte, right? That's how much the value of this is, right? But we normally sell it for $497 because, like I said, we are always trying to be accessible. We're not trying to break everyone's pockets, and we want to be able to give this information to people so that they can implement. So the winners for that are Jamal Roundtree. Jamal, you are one of the winners for the high paid speaker bundle. Thank you so much for being in the space and for showing up. We really appreciate you. And for all of the winners, right, we want to give them applause. We want to give them love. For all of the winners today, you will get an email within the next 24 hours on how to get access to your winnings, right? So Jamal, welcome to the space. We're excited to welcome you in the high paid speaker bundle, and we thank you for your commitment. Our next winner is Ange Woon. Ange, thank you so much. Me and Ange actually had a call a few months ago where we talked about your business, and it's been amazing to just see your growth through social media. Ange does some really, really cool work for the LGBT POC community. And Ange, I am excited to welcome you into the high paid speaker bundle. I think that this is really going to support your growth as a speaker, and I can't wait to see where you take this. So welcome and congratulations, Ange. And our next winner of the high paid speakers bundle is Kyle. Kyle, thank you so much for your commitment to the challenge. What I really appreciate about Kyle is the fact that he has this amazing LinkedIn profile already. You're already doing some really cool work. And I love his tagline: I help organizational leaders create a culture of thriving. So congratulations, Kyle. I am so excited for you. Now, you all know I said in the beginning we would only have 2 winners, but these folks were so tied close together that I had to give it to you all. You all showed up, you showed out, you showed up live every time, you committed to the space, and you really put in the work. So I really appreciate you. So that's one thing that we're big on at Speaking for Profit University is if we see people showing up and implementing, we are going to celebrate them. So Kyle, welcome. We are excited to work with you and to learn more about your work. And remember, all of you all who have won this bundle, right? You get also a coaching call with me. So not only will you be doing this bundle asynchronously by yourself, you're going to have that coaching call with me where we can check in and really put together a roadmap so that in the next 30 to 90 days, you're really able to build your business and grow. Because that's what we want for you, right? We want you to be able to do that and for you to be able to be a rock star. You deserve. And we want to be able to support you in implementing. So congratulations to all the winners of the High Paid Speaker Bundle. I'm excited to welcome you all to the team and to get to know you a little bit more. And we have some folks congratulating one another. Jamal says, hey now. Crystal says, congrats. Jamal says, thank you so much. This is great. Crystal, way to go. Congrats, everyone. Nisha, yay. Congrats, all. Yes. So, like I told you, you all are winners, right? This is not just a winning thing for one person. Everyone is a winner here. And what I was thinking was like, how do I support the other folks who are here to be able to implement as well? So what I'm going to do for the next 24 hours, right? Like I said, the high paid speaker bundle is normally $497. For the next 24 hours, it's going to be $297. And what you want to do is you want to go to this link right here on the screen. Feel free to screenshot it if you need to, but don't worry, you'll also get emails in the next few hours about this. Screenshot it. You want to go to Rebrandly High Paid Speaker Bundle, High Paid Bundle, and use the code SPEAK. The code SPEAK will get you $200 off so that you can get this today for $297. Now, if you won this challenge, don't go in there doing that, right? Don't go in there buying it. You already won. But for the people who unfortunately did not win, maybe you had a few things going on this week and you weren't able to get all of the things done in the challenge. This is for you for the next 24 hours. You get access to the bundle for $200 off. So go check that out. And you'll also receive some more information about that via email. So let's get into our ultimate prize, which is access to our 8-week program, Speaking for Profit Now. And for this, we only have one winner, right? Speaking for Profit Now is our core program that supports speakers from moving from novice or beginner to high paid speaker. And what we mean by high paid at Speaking for Profit University, good people, is that the majority of our clients move from getting paid zero to getting paid anywhere between $2,000 to, I would say, $10,000, depending on their expertise per speaking engagement. So not per month, right? Most of our speakers are up in the high 5 figures when it comes to a monthly basis, and a lot of our folks are even hitting 6 figures, right? It was so wild to me when I first started my Facebook group, the group that you all are in. It wasn't called the Wealthy Speaker Society. It was actually called the 6-Figure Speaking Group. And the reason I had to shift it is because my clients start making more than 6 figures, right? So I said, okay, we're not going to be called the 6-Figure Speaker Group. We're going to be called the Wealthy Speaker and Consultant Society. And the reason we did that is because wealth can be a lot larger than 6 figures. So that was a shift that we made from that. So from Speaking for Profit Now, this is an 8-week core program. This program includes an online course, coaching, and one-on-one support from me or one of our accountability coaches. So you get our 8-week curriculum, which is valued at $997. You get monthly business coaching calls every first Monday, which is valued at $1,000. You get monthly wellness coaching calls every fourth Thursday of the month, which is valued at $1,000. You also get the Speaking for Profit University Online Mastermind, which is our private group where we all come together, look over proposals, support one another, and we have a community of amazing folks. All of the people that I've showed you this week, I've showed you the results or videos of them. They are still a part of that community and there to support you as well. You also get a ticket to our quarterly mastermind. Our next mastermind is actually happening the first week of April, and that's valued at $497. And then you get a roadmap call with an S4P coach, and that'll either be me or our accountability coach, BX. Shouts out to BX. They're one of my favorite people on our team at Speaking for Profit University. So Speaking for Profit now is actually valued at $4,591. However, right? Because we are always wanting to be accessible and support all of our clients, right? The main things that we really support people with, right, is being able to get paid. So we don't want you to have to show up and pay $5,000 before you even get paid. So we normally sell this for $19.97, right? That's the usual enrollment cost for everyone who joins this program. The person who will win Speaking for Profit now will also win the high paid speaker bundle. So I remember someone said, I want both. This person will get access to both of these because they have been so committed and they have showed up in that particular way, right? So let's get into who our winner is. Nisha, woo! Nisha, shouts out to you for committing, for showing up, for doing all of the assignments, for being willing to put yourself out there, for showing up live. You have won access to Speaking for Profit Now, our 8-week program, and we are excited to welcome you into it. You also will get access to the high paid speaker bundle. So you should be ready to take it to the next step. I'm excited to get on a call with you. I've already been exploring your LinkedIn, and I have some great ideas on the ways that we can support your growth as an amazing consultant, as an amazing coach, and as a healer. And I am just so excited to welcome you to the family. So Nisha, thank you so much for being willing to be here and being willing to commit. And I see that you're like, OMG, yes, OMG, you won. And we're so excited to welcome you. Crystal's giving you congratulations into the family, into the Speaking for Profit University family. You are the first challenge winner, right? We've never had a challenge. We've never even done a free scholarship. So it's just going to be an honor to be able to work with you and to really be able to support your growth. I am so excited to do that. So folks, like I said, right? The folks who committed, I so appreciate you. And the folks who maybe you didn't have a chance to commit because you just got a life, you got kids, you busy, you're going to have access to these replays for the next week. So make sure that you go back to day one and you do all of the things, because I want to know from you within our group, how has the implementation been? The knowledge that I've given you this week is enough for you to be able to trust me, book a paid speaking opportunity or book a consulting opportunity. You have the knowledge base, right? These programs that we're giving today really support you with accountability, community, and taking it to the next level, right? So Nisha, congratulations. So excited to work with you and continue to see your growth. So like I said, y'all, right? We are trying to make this as accessible as possible, right? So for 24 hours, Speaking for Profit Now, I just ran through all of the things that you get, right? Within that, for the next 24 hours, you can go on to this link, right? Put in the code ATTRACT and you will get $1,000 off of Speaking for Profit Now. This is the biggest discount. And to be honest with you, I talked to my business coach today and they were like, Evolve, what are you doing? This will probably be the last time I ever get a discount like this. But I got so excited because this is our first challenge. But you would get $1,000 off of our 8-week program. These codes only last for 24 hours, which means that tomorrow, March 5th, right? I'm looking at the date at midnight, the code will not exist anymore. So if you want to get in, the time to get in is now, and we will be excited to welcome you into the Speaking for Profit University family, right? This is a great way for you to get in on a more accessible price and for you to start using some of the skills that you learned in the challenge to really start implementing them and changing your life. So let's talk about next steps. Number one, next steps for all of my winners. All of my winners, look out for your email. I'm going to be sending you links so that you can get signed up for whatever you won within the next 24 hours. So look out for your email. If you don't get an email from info@speakingforprofit.com, info@Speaking for Profit, and within Speaking for Profit we use the number 4. If you don't get that within 24 hours, make sure that you email us or that you tag me in the Facebook group and be like, Evolve, I haven't got the email, because sometimes things go to spam, right? So that's the other thing. Make sure you're checking your promotionals and your spam to see if you've gotten the email. If you've been receiving our emails throughout the week, it should be easy for you to get it. If you haven't, then that's something that you want to check into. Tomorrow at noon, right? Because I just love doing training and development. I'm actually going to be doing a bonus day of training, and I'm going to talk about how to price your offer. So if you have availability tomorrow at noon, I'll be going live again, right? That's going to be a bonus day for the challenge where I'm going to talk about how to price your offer. And I kind of put this together last minute. Carolyn actually asked me in the group, they're like, Evolve, how do you talk about pricing? How do I price? And I was like, this is a great idea. Why don't we have a conversation about pricing? So I'm going to do that in a Q&A tomorrow at noon. Come through. You all will get invited to it, and you'll get the same type of reminders that you've been getting throughout the week. So come through to that. The other thing is that the challenge replays will be up until Friday, March 11th. Once Friday, March 11th comes and goes, we're going to take these off of Facebook, off of the YouTube, off of everywhere, and we're going to actually put it into our Kajabi. In our Kajabi, you can access this for free, right? For $97, right? You get full access to all of it, including the slides, including the templates, including the videos, everything for $97. And you'll get an email and a link about that if you want to sign up for that sometime next week. Right? So just to let you know, you will get access to this. For folks who are not done with the challenge, you still have a whole week to go through it. And if you have questions that come up as you're going through the challenge, feel free to put them on the videos, because if you put them in the comments, I am still able to see them. My team is still able to see them, and we will be able to come in and answer the comments for you. So we're still here to support you throughout the next week. The other thing is that Speaking for Profit Now and the High Paid Speaker Bundle, as you heard, we have these discounted prices, and the discount is going to be available until midnight, right? So I said that before, but I want to be clear about it because I've done this before and people have told me, Evolve, I've never done a discount like this. Let me be real with y'all. But I've done discounted prices before, and people will come to me and say, Evolve, I missed out on it. Can you extend it? We're not extending it. So it is for 24 hours. So make sure that you get in and make sure that you purchase that, right? Especially if you value the work that we've been able to do together in the last week. Imagine the work that we'll be able to do together in the next few weeks. Imagine the works we'll be able to do together in 8 weeks, right? Just imagine it if you've been able to get access out of this in the last 5 days. If you've gotten value out of this challenge in the last 5 days, just put the word value into the comments, because I just want people who are watching this in the replay to see that folks have gotten value and really gotten appreciation. Just put the word value, VALUE, into the comments if you've gotten value out of this space. Crystal, thank you. Appreciate this challenge. I love growth and learning. Thank you so much for being here. So much value. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. I really appreciate you. I've gotten so much value out of this as well. For folks who don't know me well, I'm a lifetime learner. So being able to do a challenge has been great for me. This is my first time, and it's going to get better and better the more that I do it. And what I really have enjoyed about it is I've been able to work with people that I haven't been able to. I haven't worked with any of you who have been a part of this challenge. So just to get to know you, connect with you on connect with you on LinkedIn, see the ways that you're serving the world. It's been super, super powerful for me. So thank you. I've gotten so much value of being in this space with you all as well. I appreciate this so much. Thanks, Evolve. Yes, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you too. So next steps, planning and implementation. I've been plugging this for you all throughout the challenge, but I want you to know that it's still available. I think we actually have 2 more spaces available. I'm going to grab the link and see if I can put that into the comments. if you all want to schedule an implementation call with me. And this is free. This is not something that I offer often, but for anyone who's in the challenge, if you get a spot while they're still open, I will support you with implementing, right? Which I think is just extremely important. So, what is an implementation call? Usually, on our implementation calls, what I'll do is I'll talk to you and do a scan of your business. I'll usually have you fill out an application so I can get to know it more. And I'll literally give you a roadmap of what you can do in the next 60 to 90 days to be able to implement and take it to the next level. So, if you haven't, I just put the link into the comments of this video. Go on and sign up for your implementation call, because what we know is that people who implement and actually plan have successful businesses. Two things that we support our paid clients with that I haven't talked about this week. One, we always share with people that they need to get into the process of doing CEO reflection days. On your CEO reflection days, you're really thinking to yourself and pondering, how have I been implementing and planning my business? Am I hitting my 531 standards? Do I need to hire people? Do I need to resource more? What are the things that I can do to not only build a profitable, but a sustainable business, which is our tagline at Speaking for Profit University. We want you to be able to create impact and upgrade your income. In order to be impactful, you can't be burnt out. And one of the easiest ways to get burnt out is by not implementing or not planning, right? So let me help you help yourself. Sign up for one of our implementation calls. It'll be great to talk to you. It's a limited amount of space, and once it's booked up, it's booked up. But I did want to give you that link again so that you can be able to do that. My cousin Jamal said, "Thank you so much, cuz it was fun and very helpful." And so thankful for you being here, and so thankful to hear that it was helpful. And I just want to thank you all, right? This is a wrap of a day 5. I want to thank you all for implementing. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you all for deciding to be a part of this challenge. It has been such a good opportunity to work with you, to get to know you, and to really get to support people that I've never supported before. So, like I said, we have a few things that are still going on. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live at noon and do that training on how to price your offer, which will be really great for us to connect. So please show up for that. All of my winners, look out for your emails. I'm so excited to welcome you into Speaking for Profit University. And for all of my new clients, the people who are deciding to jump in and get that pricing at that discounted price for the next 24 hours, I cannot wait to see you inside of our incubator. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to be able to work with you, to be able to help you grow your business, and to see you grow from 0 to 6 figures. Or from maybe you're making a consistent $1,000 or $2,000 a month and you really want to get to 10, 15,000, because the ultimate goal that we're really wanting to support our students and clients with at Speaking for Profit University, good people, is with financial freedom and with freedom for your life. We want money that comes with ease. We want strategies that come with ease. We want programming that comes with ease, and we want financial freedom. So I hope that you will join us and join the team, and I can't wait to work with you. Like I said, this is the conclusion of my training for today. If you have any questions, just feel free to put them in the comments. I'll stick around for a few minutes, and then I'm going to head off and get me some lunch because it's about that time, good people. So any questions, just put them in the comments. All right. I have a question here. Do you recommend doing a 5-day challenge in our own businesses? You know what? This is a very interesting and a very depends question, to be honest with you. I would need to know what type of business you have. I would need to know what your business goals are, and I would need to know what type of structure you have built. So, two things I'll share with you. I did not do a 5-day challenge before now because I didn't really feel like I had the bandwidth to do it. It's training every day for 5 days. And the reason that this was so successful is because I had already built out the wealthy speaker ecosystem, which is something that we already teach our paid clients. So if you have things that you are already teaching, a system, a strategy, then maybe a 5 day challenge is for you. The other thing is that a 5 day challenge has particular goals for it. It's about growth. It's about growing your audience. It's about getting to know new people. So, depending on where you're at in your business, it might be suggested. If you have cash flow in your business and you have active clients like I do, then cool. If you don't have a lot of clients and you're just getting started, this might be something that's not necessarily for you. So, sign up for an implementation call. And maybe we can talk a little bit about where your business is at and how I can support you with your 5 day challenge, or if it's the best strategy for you right now. I hope that that answered your question. Just let me know if you need a little bit more detail. All right, I don't see anything coming through, so I think I might have answered that question. And I know there's a little bit of a delay when you're going live, so I'll give it a little bit more time. Anyone else have any questions before I head out? And don't forget, meet me tomorrow at noon. I'll be doing a training on how to price your offer. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions coming in, at least live. So I might get some questions in the replay, and I'm definitely down to answer those. Folks, congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations, Kyle. Congratulations, Ange. Congratulations, Nisha. Congratulations, Jamal. Welcome to the team. Welcome to Speaking for Profit University. I can't wait to welcome you. And congratulations to you all for completing this challenge and being a part of this space. I'm so thankful for you. I can't wait to work with you all, and I hope that you all have a great day. And until next time, peace.